Welcome back to the show. Pulitzer Prize winning playwright Martyna Majok is back in the spotlight this theater season with her play Queens. The show is currently being presented off-Broadway by Manhattan Theater Club and features a powerhouse ensemble of women, including Veep star Anna Chlumsky and stage and screen favorite Marin Ireland. I caught up with the ladies in the onstage studio to learn more about Queens. The Queens from Queens. Welcome to the onstage studio. Ladies, thank you for joining me today. I know you're in the midst of rehearsals for this new play, well, semi-new play, Martyna. Story about hunting for the American dream. Set up Queens for us.
Oh boy. Queens is set in two times, 2001, 2017. It's about a group of immigrant women from various places in the world who find themselves living together and having to and asking themselves like whether and how to make this country worth it, and how to find meaning in this place, what the cost of America is, making family, whether the one that you're born with or the one that you find when you first come here. It's also it starts with a punch in the face. A young Ukrainian woman shows up in at this apartment looking for the mother who abandoned her 20 years ago, and she finds a woman who's got a lot of secrets that we then learn throughout the play. Lots of parties, there's fire,
there's
cats, there's
sass,
there's so much food.
It's not all doom and gloom.
No.
This is a party. This is a basement party.
It's trying to present a really nuanced portrait of a group of women that don't often get a chance to be on stage.
We're best frenemies.
Best frenemies.
Yeah.
Okay, I like. I like this.
That makes for good theater.
Exactly.
That makes for good theater.
Exactly.
Martyna, you know, in doing my research on this play, you've been working on this play since 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
I started writing it in the beginning of the first travel ban, and I was asking myself a lot of questions about how does one accidentally become American. You come here with a plan and hopes and dreams, and then you become somebody else. And what do you give up in that process? Is it worth it? Can you ever really know? I needed a decade and 2 Trump presidencies and all of the life that I've lived to be able to really feel some of the sacrifices and the costs that these women have gone through. My mother was an immigrant. I came with her from Poland. Yeah, both of us came together. And I feel like I'll be fascinated by her choices and her story for the rest of time. I always have been as a writer. And it's often when her story and my story dovetail and they meet each other that I'm able to sort of write about things that have always fascinated me. So I think I had to find myself in the play as well. And it took me 10 years of loving care for these people to get there. So it's really meaningful for me.
You had to mother the play. It's a play. It's a play about mothers and daughters in a really big way. And I feel like it's the only play of yours that I can think of right now that's really about mothers and daughters and
female friendships and
having to really like mother and raise this play a little bit. It needed to some plays need that kind of time, I think. But I mean, this play could have easily been 9 hours long. There's so many stories to tell, obviously. And I think
But it is not 9 hours.
It is not. It is not. It could have been.
Could have been.
The beauty of editing and getting to work on something for such a long period of time.
Well, that's the thing. You almost have to write all of those things sometimes to know what doesn't need to be in this particular story. But you need to sort of explore all of those avenues. And having been a friend and a collaborator and a witness to this process for a long time, I am just so in awe of what you've been able to achieve. And some things take time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, the immigrant experience is in the headlines every single day. We see that every single day, and it's a worldwide thing. How has that influenced the characters you play and this piece as you work on it as artists?
I like most people, descendant of immigrants as well, and in this play, it's actually the closest to my own heritage that I've ever gotten to play. My heritage is Czech, Croatian, and Romani, and so this is like playing a Polish character. They're neighbors. Still not there yet, but yeah, close. And so it does. It does feel very, much like a privilege and an honor and an enormous responsibility to finally get to represent a role that is akin to the women who raised me. And I think, you know, that's, I don't think anybody goes a day without thinking about how they got here in a weird way. You know, like in some way, just as you were saying, Martyna, you carry that with you. And, you know, I'm always asking myself about how I got here and how my family members got here and how they were raised and the choices that got them here. And I do think that that is part of the American experience, and that is, as we see the headlines, you know, something that can unite us as opposed to the opposite. So that's very much what I take with me when I play this.
Yeah.
Martyna, before we go, I just have to say congratulations on the engagement to your showmance. Do we know? There it is. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous ring.
Just the guy I came with.
How'd the proposal go down?
It was our anniversary, and we went to Brooklyn. We never go to Brooklyn. We live up in the Heights, so that's like packing a bag and going, you know, crossing the border. And so I was like, we're going to Brooklyn. You know, like he was like dressed cute. And I was like, He picked me up. We were going to we're going to go to Brooklyn Bridge Park, and because he was grabbing my hand ahead of me, I saw the giant ring box. Like it looked like a bunny tail, and so I was like, this is gonna be a great day.
Is that a ring box in
He
your
sang.
pocket?
Good for you.
He had his music. It was really beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have a date yet?
No, I'm doing Queens.
You have a show. You have a show. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies, thank you so much for coming in, and congrats on Queens.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more premiere theater coverage and exclusive interviews, click the subscribe button. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you there.